Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Dom Lovely, your source for all celebrity entertainment news from my point of view. I just got done watching Porsha Family Matters, the season finale. And I have a lot of thoughts and opinions, you guys. Let's jump right into it. So we see Porsha and Dennis at her home. He's just bringing the baby back from spending the weekend with him. And it's very odd, you know? You know how you want to say something to somebody, maybe you can't find the words? That's how Porsha was. And I'm not just talking about the Mexico trip. It's almost like she wanted to say, you know, Dennis, come in. Let's talk it through. Let's talk this thing over. Let's make it all right. Everything right. But she didn't say it. And it was a bit unfortunate because we see the tender moment between Dennis and his daughter. And it's very obvious that he loves that little girl. And it's obvious that Porsha loves seeing PJ and her dad interact, which any woman would, but it kind of felt like there was more to be said there that did not get said. You know, she asked him, you gonna come in? You're not gonna turn to dust if you come in the house. And he was like, I don't know, maybe. So they chit chat, make small talk about her upcoming surgery and what time they need to be there, and you know, he leaves, whatever. So Lauren and Aunt Liz. Lauren meets with Aunt Liz, and you know, Aunt Liz is telling Lauren how proud of her she is and how she tried to bring the family together, and she felt like Lauren was a true leader. Sidebar, did production make Lauren draw that mess on the poster board? It was like, okay, Lauren, while you're here talking to Aunt Liz, let's put together a poster, whatever. I'm sure they had beautiful posters made, but Lauren's looked a little weird. Anyway, you know, they're talking, and Aunt Liz has this big grand idea that she wants to reach out to Dennis and affirm him and let him know that she thinks he is a stand-up father and a great black man, and she wanted to have a conversation with him. And Lauren is like, well, you think you can talk to my baby daddy too? Apparently Lauren and her child's father, they're not on good terms and have not been for quite some time. So then we see Aunt Liz and Dennis, they actually meet for breakfast because while he was in the hospital with PJ, he FaceTimed Aunt Liz, and you know, she said, I want to see you. I want to get with you and have a conversation. So they do meet, and Aunt Liz, you know, she's so kind, and she's not with the rah-rah. She's not with foolishness. She's about keeping families together, you know, not breaking them down. And I thought it was great that she wanted to reaffirm Dennis and, you know, let him know what she thinks of him. And that's what she did. And they had a great time. They had a great conversation. So then Londy and Porsha meet for lunch. That's a very strained relationship. And really doesn't seem like Porsha is interested in Londy whatsoever. Hold on, guys. Let me plug my charger in before I go dead. Porsha is not interested in having a for real relationship with Londy. You can tell. And you know what? It brings me back to that cousin that came out and said they had asked her to do the show. Londy just seems like a cousin that was around that they wanted to, you know, do the show. She doesn't seem like she has any connection with Porsha, like they're, you know, close cousins. And Londy even, you know, asked her, hey, you know, Dennis made a comment that, you know, it was actually your idea to fire me from the restaurant. What? And then she tried to flip it. So how does he feel so comfortable coming to you if you my cousin? Porsha. Well, then Lonnie does say, you know what, in actuality, when he said it, both Lauren and Dom were like, yeah, she does try to, you know, they made those looks like everybody at the table knows that you're the cousin that's left out. You're the cousin that's not invited. You're the cousin that gets treated like crap. And so Porsha did not want to own that. But what Porsha did do is in true Porsha form, she left the table, went to production, cussing, talking about, you know, she's tired of this and tired of this S, and she don't want to do this, and she's tired of her family wanting her to accommodate them. So Yeah, Lonnie pretty much felt like it was an epic fail, them having the conversation. And then Lonnie broke down crying, which I don't know why she broke down crying. She should have got up and left, because obviously Porsha had no sympathy or empathy for her, although she came back to the table crying and pretending like she did. She knows that she still has a show to film, but that was about it, Londy. Porsha could give a damn about your feelings. And it's very obvious, okay? So, Porsha is in the kitchen she is with her baby, trying to get her to eat because the baby's not eating, the baby's not drinking properly. And she said, "These are the best oatmeal ever." I said, "Girl, these are the best oatmeal ever." Child, that took me back to the Underground Railroad comment, girl. Porsha, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Don't let me bring out my Michael Jackson on you, girl. Annie, are you okay? Girl, Porsha be acting so dizzy sometimes. So, Aunt Liz is trying to do this Hosea Williams benefit, where they're cutting the ribbon and celebrating Hosea Williams. And she makes a very interesting comment. Aunt Liz says that there's two sides. There's the Hosea Williams side, where he has all of his children, and then there's Diane's side. And she says that there's a stark difference in contrast in between those two sides. And if I had to take a guess, I would say that Porsha kind of limbos in the middle. She tries to be an activist, but for the most part, her and Diane, oh yeah, they got a lot in common. So Porsha hires somebody to come over to help her cook for Simon. Why? Whatever. So she wants to cook for her man and do a Nigerian dish. However, the young lady only brought food for, a couple different plates. So Porsha orders Uber Eats and, throw some flour on her to make her seem like she's been slaving in the kitchen. And, Dennis arrives and, this is a celebration. Apparently the documents are signed and Simon is officially divorced. So, hey, they have something to celebrate. Porsha says now she can go shopping for her dress and start wedding planning. I thought it was very interesting that Simon's response to that was, yeah, now we can start consolidating our finances. Huh? I understand that that's something that happens, but yeah, usually with people who have been together for quite some time. Simon is ready to be a part of that Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. He's ready to be on television. He's ready for all of it. He's ready to consolidate these finances. Let me see what that Bravo check is doing for you, Porsha. That's what Simon wants to do, okay? Wow. Red flags, red flags, red flags. Lord, Porsha, girlfriend. Anyways, so they have the Hosea Williams event, and unfortunately, Porsha cannot come because her daughter wasn't feeling well and was still very dehydrated. Everything went off with a hitch, and, it was a very beautiful event. But Aunt Liz got to talking with old Simon, and he made a comment to her that, you all need to have more respect for Porsha. And she didn't address it then, but she said in her confessional that, she feels like he needs to have more respect for Porsha because they respect her just fine. Aunt Liz, you good, honey, because I would have read his ass for filth right there. Y'all need to have more respect for Porsha. Simon is a mess now. Listen, we basically jumped 4 months in the future, guys. If I am thinking about it, the footage was a little hit and miss here and there. I feel like they didn't have many opportunities to actually film this show because it doesn't seem like it went in order. So now we're hopping ahead 4 months, and Dennis is meeting Porsha for dinner to discuss co-parenting. Can we guess how this is going to go? Not good. Well, apparently there's been a lot of hard feelings. Porsha's making a lot of decisions, and Dennis does not feel like he's been involved. Porsha has this thought in her mind that, Dennis has been playing nice all this time, and now, they're really getting married now, and now he's pissed off. Maybe, but I also feel like she's happy about that. She's happy that Dennis is a little peeved about it, Kind of like that, cat chasing the mouse thing. Like, yeah, you didn't think we were going to get divorced, did you? I mean, not divorced, married. You didn't think we were going to get married, did you? Yeah, you're being all kind and nice to Simon. Oh, but it's happening. So, Dennis asked, well, how's the engagement? What do you mean, how's the engagement? I mean, how else would it be? What do you mean? Like, she's looking for him to turn up and be like, I don't want you to marry Simon. That's what she's wanting so bad. He's not going to do it, because I don't fully believe that Dennis is ready to be married to Porsha right now. But that's what she basically wants. They're talking about co-parenting, and the conversation takes a turn for the worst. Dennis is basically saying that at this point, he wants a judge involved so that they can have an ironclad plan about schedules and vacationing and traveling and all of that for his daughter. And Porsha's like, well, I was just going to open up my calendar and say, you get her this weekend and I get her that weekend. Now we're talking about the judge. Yeah, it's becoming very contentious because lack of communication. And I think, again, Porsha has probably been wanting Dennis to react in some type of way regarding her and Simon, and she hasn't seen that. So, it's kind of like, well, I'll show you, Yeah, tempers flare. They get very upset with each other. Porsha's making these comments like, you're not around. You don't pay for nothing. And Dennis is like, hold up, there's money on both sides of the table. You got money and I got money too. So what do you need? What hasn't been paid for? She really doesn't say. She does say that he pays for her school. But she says outside of that, he's not there and he doesn't pay for anything. I don't know what their financial arrangement is in terms of that, but he seems to be pretty heavily in her life. And I just hope that Porsha has enough sense not to let Simon control that situation as it relates to PJ and her dad, because that would be really messed up. So Dennis storms out, Porsha's, doing all her cursing and she's pissed off and feels like Dennis is trying to get some shine, whatever. And the season ends, you guys. I don't know if there will be a reunion. I actually wouldn't mind seeing Andy host a reunion. We'll see. What did you guys think of Porsha's Family Matters, the series? Jump down in the comments and let me know what you think. Ring that notification bell so you can be aware of all of my videos. Also, I have several videos on my channel. Make sure you take a look at those. One of my most popular videos right now is the Ready to Love reunion I did. Excellent review. You guys have to check it out. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and we will chat again soon. Bye.